Okay, I'm James and I sing in a band called Sharks.
Sam, and I play drums in Sharks.
Perfect. Alright, so let's start off with a few questions about you guys as a general band being in America from overseas.
Yeah. Well, what do I think of?
How does that how do you feel about it in general?
Yeah.
Especially with the bands that you're touring.
We've definitely ended up touring more than we have been ever in America this year because we've been on the road for 7 months. So we've definitely gotten used to it for one, but we remember at first it being a much better experience because people were more receptive and enthusiastic about your music and stuff, whereas in England I guess they were getting a bit bored of it maybe. So it was all fresh for us and it's still been pretty consistent. It's a lot to cover, so we've been doing good.
That's cool.
So over there, it's just the same band usually?
Well, we did a tour with Social Distortion.
Oh, perfect.
Who are obviously a classic band, and so that's their audience. And then we did a headline tour in Canada, which is weird, and then we did a Warped Tour this year. So that took up a good 6 weeks or so. And so yeah, we've been to a few markets already. This AP tour is just kind of like Warped Tour, I guess, with a mix.
So it's like an addition to everything you've
music,
done.
but it's better because it's indoors, and playing outdoor every day isn't really a very good representation of our band anyway. So I'm happy to be giving them the chance to play indoors.
Oh, perfect.
And how does this show compare to your first?
Our first ever show. Wow. Well, our first show was.
No, from where you are now to your first show. What is it?
The first show we played was 2 weeks after we met, and we had 3 rehearsals in that time, and we played 5.5 songs. We got booked to play on the morning of the show. We weren't ready, so I should hope it's gotten a bit better since.
That's very fast.
Got more songs and it's tighter. And
How about
the nerves have always been quite cool, but it's just much better now. We've had a lot of practice.
What other genres is it that you listen to other than your own?
I've been on our own genre, which is
What is something you don't know
hip-hop, reggae.
that you don't people wouldn't think of you actually playing or listening to? I'm sorry.
Well, I really like hip-hop.
Yeah.
I'm a big hip-hop fan.
Ooh.
Old school.
That's my field.
Yeah. So, and then I don't know. I like lots of quieter music, I suppose.
What kind of choir?
I kind of find myself listening to less music that sounds like our band. Apart from the exceptions. What would you say, Sam?
And yourself?
I don't know. I don't really listen to much that's I don't listen to Rihanna or anything like that.
We kind of just listen to what you'd expect just to listen to. That's all we sound like we do.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah. I don't think there's many surprises in there for you.
How did you guys meet?
I hit him up and asked him to join the band. We never met before, but it was a mutual.
Yeah, we met at our first practice.
And we arranged. I sent him this demo that me and Andrew made, our guitar player, and then he liked it. And he learned the songs, and we took it from there. Started with 4 songs. Yeah.
Do you guys love No Fielding or is it just me?
Yeah, he's alright.
It's alright, yeah.
It's alright.
The best.
I feel tension already between the
I
fans.
think they're a better show than that.
Yeah.
What are you mean influences?
Oh, I don't know. I don't write the songs. I don't know.
You just play them?
Yeah, I just play drums. I don't.
What about drummers? Drummer wise?
Well, I like Nirvana a lot. I like John Bonham and Keith Moon and stuff like that.
The greats.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just anyone who is good, really. I like.
Anyone else good? I mean, I have a lot of people like they Touche Amore. You know, a lot of people don't like it too hardcore or too whiny. You know how the music industry is. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
it's considered whiny or it's considered a certain label off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, does that ever happen to you guys? Has anyone ever told you guys are too too soft punk or too soft rebellious or too soft whatever you guys?
Well,
You know.
yeah, we were signed to a metal label in the United States. So
Which is
Rise Records.
Resurrect. Okay, yeah.
And when we did, it was before they kind of started to sign these different kind of more alternative bands. And we got a lot of backlash from their usual fan base,
Okay.
but which is very, that's fine. They're used to hearing records like Attack Attack and
Yeah.
whatever. So
So it's kind of. Does that bother you? I mean, it should get to the core somehow, but you don't have to answer it, of course.
no,
but-
not really. I mean, I see what kind of music they listen to.
I don't
I can see why they
You
don't
don't,
get it.
yeah, that's a good answer. I mean, if you let it get to you, then the fans are just gonna see that, and it's gonna get a lot worse.
Different kind of music, like, I didn't expect people who like that music to like this. I never
Yeah.
did. I never did. So
You came to a show, you were expecting 4 bands. One of them you may not like.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, it's like they've got the complete wrong idea. It's like, where's the breakdowns? And it's like, well,
It's not there, you know.
obviously you've got the complete wrong idea. So it's understandable that they don't like it. I don't mind. It's like it doesn't really matter what label you are on at the end of the day. Because I don't think most people even know or care what label we're on.
Of course.
Because they just come to the shows and the record's there and that's fine for them because they can buy the record. So, Rise do a great job and we're super happy to be on the label.
Yeah. That's perfect, though. I mean, it's very good to have a little bit of diversity in these record labels.
Yeah.
If you don't, then it gets kind of stale. you
Yeah.
know. But definitely, it's good because it does help kind of show the listeners that okay, this isn't just the bands that we listen to or that we like, but there's other music out there that doesn't have to be so heavy or so metalcore or deathcore, and still have that like some of these new bands are like post-hardcore mixed with a little bit of metalcore,
Sure.
and there's nothing wrong with it. I
Exactly.
completely like it, but
I mean, everyone's got their tastes, for sure, and I'm really, really excited for Rise right now. They've just signed like a burst of amazing bands in the last couple of months, and it's just like really, they've obviously taken a risk, and I really admire that.
yeah.
And we know the guys really well now, and it's just like a really nice friendship we've got with them. And they've got their past, and that it's like we're totally cool with that. Like we have no problem at all.
Yeah, so just
We understand that they're just like passionate about music and good businessmen.
definitely,
I guess. Yeah.
definitely. It's like Nirvana, come as you are.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have to go to Wendy's now, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to shoot.
Go ahead.
But it's been a real pleasure.
Oh no, definitely. Thank you. It was definitely nice meeting you and talking to you.
See you, man.
Yeah, I'll see you later, man. Good luck.
I feel like Garth now.
And now it's down to 3.
All right, we should wrap this up then. He's the good talker.
Now, we got a minute left. Really quick, Sharks, the name, it's very singular and simple.
Yeah.
I know the history of it, but I want to hear from you directly.
Well, there's a bit of history about it. I mean, we sparked the idea from a song that just came on, and it's like we were looking for a name, but the short word, the plural thing, just like felt cool at the time because we weren't actually quite sure what kind of music we were going to be playing. We had this idea of a band first, and we were in college and like in between lessons, just like thinking about this band, and it kind of like it could mean anything, and people can interpret it their own way, and that's how we feel about our music and the lyrics at the end of the day too. So it all goes hand in hand, like the aesthetic.
Very cool. Alright, well, we got 20 seconds. Tell us a little bit, new album, anything that's recent.
Yeah, we just recorded a record last month in Baltimore with a guy called Brian McTurnan, which was fantastic, and the record should be out hopefully no later than March 2012.
Very cool. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you. Man.
Awesome.